Alright, this series only seems to be talked about by two groups of people. Those who love it to death, and those who wish it would be dead. Personally, the first Mario Party game was a favorite of mine on the N64, and I still remember the minigames for their addictive nature and simplicity, but the endless sequels seem to lose that, for one reason or another. Now, I own Mario Party for the DS, and that game actually managed to deliver a similar experience to the original N64 game, while also innovating in a few areas. However, today's game changes up all the wrong things, and doesn't feel like a Mario Party game because of it. That being said, it does have some redeeming aspects. This is Mario Party Advance for the GBA. Mario Party Advance gives you a choice of 4 different characters to play with: Mario, Luigi, Peach, and Yoshi. Each character starts in a different area of the board, and you're given a few mushrooms, which act as turns. Every time you move, you lose a mushroom, and once you run out, the game's over and you store every item you've earned. However, you can get more mushrooms by beating minigames, and you can take an extra move if you land on a space with a green die. Bowser will also come out periodically and do things to mess with you, like taking one of your mushrooms if you lose to him in a game of rock, paper, scissors. While most Mario Party games are based around collecting the most stars before the game ends, Mario Party Advance is all about finishing quests over multiple games. Now, this wasn't the issue I had with Mario Party before. I actually liked the race against other opponents to get the most stars, and the quest system, while functional, isn't all that interesting. There are some occasionally fun moments, though. Picking the imposter guard out of a lineup is something new to the series, and it's actually pretty tricky. The minigames are the biggest aspect of the Mario Party series, and while that might just make them games instead of minigames, the ones included in Mario Party Advance just don't live up to the standards set by earlier games in the series. Controls are often pretty stiff, which makes you look like a jackass when you're trying to do something that should be easy, and most of them just aren't all that fun. It isn't really the game's fault so much as it is the limitations of the system, but the portable realm just couldn't really handle a Mario Party game yet. Visually, Mario Party Advance is pretty run-of-the-mill for the GBA. Character sprites are nice, there's lots of color and some humor, but the music is actually better than I expected. It fits the tone of the game nicely, even if the format of the game might be a little bit weird. Mario Party is a series with a long tradition, and while there have been some pretty bad games in the series, the classic formula of collecting stars on a limited number of terms really didn't need to be changed. It really isn't worth giving this a try, especially if you have the Mario Party game that came out for the DS.